Deputy Governor Engineer Rauf Olaniyan, Chief of Staff Chief Bisi Ilaka, Secretary to the State Government Mrs. Olubangwo Adeosun, Head of Service Alhaja Ololade Agbola, former Deputy Governor Ekiti State Professor Olushola Kolapo Eleka, Man of the State Governor Chief Mrs. Abigail Makinde, among others. Oyo State Government has announced that application forms for teaching and non-teaching staff in the state service should be obtained free of charge by prospective applicants across designated zones in the state. The chairman of the State Teaching Service Commission, TESCOM, Pastor Akin Alamu, disclosed this in a press briefing at the State Secretariat. The chairman also explained that in Ibadan, the forms could be obtained at the two educational zones as well as the State Secretariat, while other interested applicants not residing in Ibadan should visit the various educational zones to obtain the form with local government identity card as means of identification, while noting that the recruitment forms will be available till the 24th of February 2020. Pastor Alamu absolved the government of receiving any money for the forms and stressed that applicants who claimed to have made payment for the forms should go and seek refund from whatever source they must have made payment into. The TESCOM boss added that 7,000 teaching staff, 2,000 non-teaching staff, and 1,600 security guards and night watch would be employed into the service after the recruitment exercise.
And we have started that this morning. He also directed that the forms should be given to all the zones in Oyo State. We have 6 zones, and the head office is the 7th center where the forms will be given to the applicants.
Meanwhile, hundreds of job seekers stormed Oyo State Secretariat to pick up forms for teaching and non-teaching appointments following a recent announcement of job recruitment by the Oyo State Teaching Service Commission. Oyo State Post-Primary School Teaching Service Commission started issuing out forms as early as 9 a.m. for the vacant position at secondary school level. However, some of the applicants in an interview with Pensioners FM News called for an extension as 2 weeks might not be enough given the crowd at the venue. At some commercial banks around the Secretariat, job seekers trekked in and out to pay 1,000 naira earlier announced, but the bank officials turned them back. All effort to speak to the chairman TESCOM, Pastor Akin Alamu, proved abortive. The exercise ends in a fortnight with dates for the computer-based test and interview to be announced later. Oyo State government has ordered the immediate suspension of 13 primary school head teachers, 2 assistant head teachers, and a classroom teacher for extortion and various misconducts. The government issued a directive through the executive chairman, Oyo State Universal Basic Education Board, Dr. Nurini Adenero, following an inspection tour of some schools in Ibadan metropolis. Adenero maintained that the government would not tolerate inequity and gross indiscipline among teachers, noting that the board suspended the erring teachers due to established facts met on ground at the various schools they supervised. He added that apart from illegal collection of fees from pupils, the suspended teachers were also found culpable of insubordination and refusal to comply with posting instructions. The SUBEP chairman stated that the suspended teachers would face a disciplinary committee set up by the board. Christians and Muslims must stop the blame game and work towards curbing the insecurity that has threatened the existence of Nigeria. Christian and Muslim clerics who featured as guests on a Pensioners FM program, Voice of Liberation, believe the unnecessary bickering between both religions would only end up fueling the insecurity in the country. The Secretary, Islamic Supreme Council of Nigeria, Oyo State, Imam Salahuddin Busairi, stressed the need for the 2 major religions in the country to always create platforms to iron out their differences.
the pronouncement of the Christians and their mannerism, or what we call body language, always portray them as telling us that Muslims are non-existent in the country. And in your state here, somebody mentioned the way we were mixed. Okay. So we can always utilize this forum and this opportunity to address areas of conflict.
On a spot, the Chairman, Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Oyo State, Pastor Benjamin Akomi, denied allegations that Christians always see Muslims as violent, saying almost every family in the West has at least one member each out of the two religions.
In Oyo State, we cannot be killing ourselves because we are interwoven. There is no family that you can go to that you did not get Muslim or Christian vice versa. So we were interwoven.
Both men threw their weight behind the Southwest security outfit Amotekun and the proposed community policing introduced by the federal government. Tension has reportedly soaked the residents of Soka, Idimangoro, Moshorire Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, sequel to forceful invasion of the communities by the alleged land grabbers. The alleged invasion into Soka's communities by the land grabbers in the early hours of today was allegedly said to have been led by Alhaji Wahid Olatunji. Sunday Adepoju, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, on behalf of Soka communities, called on Governor Seyi Makinde to come to their rescue and help to nip in the bud the nefarious activities of land grabbers invading the communities and other areas in Ibadan. Inadequate facilities, funds and finance have hindered the involvement of youths in agriculture. Respondents on the streets of Ibadan who spoke with our correspondent Aderonke Adeleye while making the submission said the youth should be encouraged to get involved in agriculture.
People take it that farmers are poor. So youths don't want anything that will ridicule them, in short. Anything that will ridicule them, they don't want it. What they want is something you do now and you will make money.
Other respondents, however, believe that the youths of today are more interested in a quick money-making jobs, and so participating in agriculture is usually a problem for them because they are not patient enough.
People take it that farmers are poor. So youths don't want anything that will ridicule them, in short. Anything that will ridicule them, they don't want it. What they want is something you do now and you will make money.
Meanwhile, some farmers have encouraged the youths to pick a career in farming. A lawyer-turned-farmer, Ms. Titi Lola Damilola, and a rice farmer, Mr. Samuel Akinade, while speaking on the gains of farming, however, encouraged the government to create a conducive environment for farming to attract more young people. Both farmers spoke while speaking on our program, Then and Now. And lastly, coronavirus has become a global threat, and alarm has been raised to keep countries with weaker health systems on their toes. Recall that the first coronavirus was confirmed in China and has claimed more than 500 lives, and over 100 countries have been affected. Pensioners FM correspondent Yetunde Oke sought the views of stakeholders on the issue and what is expected of the Nigerian government.
Coronavirus has been declared a global emergency by the World Health Organization (WHO) as the outbreak continues to spread outside China. Recalls that WHO chief Tedros Adhanom said the main reason for this declaration is not what is happening in China, but what is happening in other countries. The concern is that it could spread to countries with weaker health systems. Coronavirus are types of viruses that typically affect the respiratory tract. They are associated with the common cold, pneumonia, and severe acute respiratory syndrome (SARS), and can also affect the gut. Most coronaviruses spread the same way other cold-causing viruses do, through infected people coughing and sneezing, by touching an infected person's hands or face, or by touching things such as doorknobs that infected people have touched. There is no specific treatment for the disease caused by the virus yet. However, many of the symptoms can be treated. Reacting, Oyo State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Bello Bashir, said it is presently an epidemic, adding that in the 80s it was associated with acquired immune deficiency syndrome, AIDS.
Coronavirus is one of the hemorrhagic viruses, and is presently an epidemic with the outbreak in China. Actually, far back in the 80s, it has been initially associated with the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, that is AIDS.
A pathologist from London, Dr. Philip Edoa, highlighted the symptoms of the viruses and advised screening of all coming from China.
You cannot put your finger on a specific symptom to this particular strain of coronavirus because it could present just like common cold, and that is what makes it more worrying, because people could come about saying I have a cold or I have a cough or I have catarrh. We have a lot of Nigerians doing business in China. I think that as part of our public health initiative, everybody coming from China at this point in time should be properly screened and, if necessary, quarantined.
On measures to prevent the escalation of the virus, Dr. Bashir said the state government has mandated the ministry to put all hands on deck and take proactive steps to ensure absolute control of the virus.
Those measures are there. The port health authorities and so on and so forth to make sure that the coronavirus does not get here.
Some Nigerians also said what they know about coronavirus.
It's not as if I know much about it, but I just saw it on news.
I don't know anything about coronavirus. I don't know anything about it. In fact, I've not heard it go.
WHO, however, advised countries around the world to take proactive measures, identify those infected and isolate them to better treat them and protect the virus from spreading. Yetunde Oke for Pensioners FM.
And with that package from Yetunde Oke of our news desk, we come to the end of the Oyo State News. But for any information, please contact us on these numbers: 080-1200-86270 or 081-2188-9462. Or visit us at Oyo State Pensioners House, Agbarigo, Onirike, Ibadan. My news editor has been Pius Nsabe, and on behalf of the entire production crew, I am Laolu Olatuposun. Good afternoon and thanks for listening.
Ìròyìn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló ń dé sétí gbọ̀nyìn láti ìkànnì Pensioners 106.7 lágbàrígò Onírèké Ìbàdàn. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ Onímọ̀-ẹ̀rọ Ṣèyí Mákindé ti rọ àwọn akọ̀wé àgbà tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yàn láti túbọ̀ tẹra mọ́ iṣẹ́ wọn kí wọ́n sì jẹ́ olóòótọ́ tó ṣeé fọkàn tán fún ìjọba àti àwọn ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti kéde pé ọ̀fẹ́ ni kíwé ìgbanisíṣẹ́ jẹ́ fún àwọn olùkọ́ àti àwọn tí kìí ṣe olùkọ́ káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún. Ní báyìí, ogunlọ́gọ̀ àwọn tó ń wáṣẹ́ ti lọ sí sẹkítẹ́ríàtì láti lọ gbàwé ìgbanisíṣẹ́ fún olùkọ́ àti àwọn tí kìí ṣe tolùkọ́ látàrí bí wọ́n ṣe kéde ìgbanisíṣẹ́ ọ̀hún. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti júwe ọ̀nà lé fún àwọn ọ̀gá àgbà ilé ẹ̀kọ́ alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ 13 kan, àwọn amúgbálẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ọ̀gá àgbà ilé ẹ̀kọ́ àgbà 2 àti olùkọ́ kan fún ẹ̀sùn ìlọ́nilọ́wọ́gbà àtàwọn ìwà kò tọ́ míì. Ọ̀kan lára àwọn ọ̀dọ́ nípìnlẹ̀ yìí ti jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ pé àìsí irinṣẹ́ àti owó tó tówó ló fà á tí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ kò fi láǹfààní àti kópa nínú iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀. Nígbà tó ń bá akọ̀ròyìn wa Adérónkẹ́ Adélẹ́yẹ sọ̀rọ̀. Ìròyìn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ kò ní jù báyìí lọ fún tọ̀sán tèní. Arígbámú àwọn ìròyìn yìí lẹ́ máa gbọ́ nínú ìròyìn àṣálẹ́ wa láago 7 kọjá. Pius Nsabe lolóòtú ìròyìn náà. Táíwò Ibrahim ló mú wá sétí gbọ̀nyìn ẹ̀yà ṣẹ́.
ẹni sàǹtà àtàn òòrùn ní wúru bóde bíná bá jó lóko mọ̀jàlá ní ṣòfófó òkúta òjọ tẹni òjọ tọ̀fọ̀ ṣèbí òjọ kunugbá ọ̀pọ̀lọ́ òjọ kọ̀ǹkọ̀ ipa bẹ́rẹ́ lókun tọ̀ àlejò kọ́ lè lójú lágbárí ni kò lè ríran bí onílé kò sẹ́ni tó lè mọ èdè àyàn bí ẹni mú kọ̀ǹgọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó gbómìnira dání ló mọ tó mele sọ ìṣẹ̀ṣe Yorùbá ló jẹ́ tábínibí tẹ́ni òkè lọ́hùn ò lè bá ní ṣàlàyé ẹni bá mojú ògùn ní pàbí.